Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Marcus. You know me as a nomad thrifter. I hope you're doing okay today. It is bitter cold. I am here in St. Peters, Missouri, about 30 minutes from St. Louis, downtown St. Louis. So, brr. And I do these videos from my basement where I hold my inventory, so it's extra cold. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, all those good things. And today I am going to do a what sold video, just like my other what sold videos. I'll have the listing right up here, and we'll just go through what the item is, what I sold it for, and what the net's gonna be after fees and whatever I paid for it. And this one will be specifically for Poshmark. So let's go ahead and jump in, guys. And also, last but not least, no, it's not even the last, but it's not the least. If you do like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, helps the channel out, and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, guys. So the first thing that sold were a pair of brand new Ugg Moccasins. These, I posted them up for $67 on Poshmark. They sold for... Well, they sold for $67. After fees, $52.10. I paid $35 for these. Actually, I bought these at Burlington. I know there's a lot of YouTube channels out there where they'll give you tips and tricks on, buying stuff from Burlington or Ross or those other discount stores, TJ Maxx, etc. And I don't buy as much there anymore, only because since the pandemic they've had a lot of this junk when it comes down to it, but I used to really like doing it. But the only downside what those videos don't tell you is, at the time that those people were making those videos, there is more demand than supply. Unfortunately, once those videos come out, a lot of these YouTube content creators who are resellers, they have a couple 100,000, even 1 million or so subscribers, and when those people see those videos, then they rush out to the Rosses and the Burlington, and you get what I'm saying, and they buy them. They put them up on eBay or Poshmark or Mercari or wherever you're selling, and therefore the supply goes way, so much supply, demand goes way down, and unfortunately you have some of those small people who are just watching those videos trying to make a few extra dollars, and they end up selling them at a loss. My thing is, I anticipate that. And since I've been doing this long enough, a lot of the times I'll buy the items knowing that they're not going to sell for a while, or at least for what I want. So sometimes I'll post them for a higher price, and eventually once, everything evens out, they'll sell. Or I'll just wait a while. And quite honestly, I've had shoes where I've waited 6-8 months, knowing that I'm not going to get what I want, but right when that demand goes up, that's when I post them. This one, unfortunately, I did not do too well on them. So as I said, it was gross 67. I paid 35. That nets me 17.10. That's not a whole lot. So then you might be like, hey, Marcus, why aren't you just sticking with the pre-owned shoes? And I mostly do, but this one is a bad example. But you can find a lot of good discontinued shoes at Burlington, Ross's, TJ Maxx. Actually, I don't think TJ Maxx even sells shoes, but places such as that. And you can make some good money if you don't mind holding on to them. So I know I kind of went on a rant there. I'm sorry, but I just felt I had to explain that. So, hopefully that's helpful. I'm not saying don't do it, because, you can make good money if you can sit on the product and wait a little bit. But that's me. Next, I'm sorry, give me a second here. Next item are these Converse. They're low-top sneakers. Nothing too special about them. I put them up for $39. That's my gross. After fees, I made $31.20. I paid $8 for these at the Goodwill, and so my net's $23.20. I like Converse. You'll hear it in the other videos. I like Converse. I like Vans. if you look down the ground, people's feet, you're going to see that probably more people have Converse and Vans on than anything else. Well, when I say that, probably like under the age of like 40 do. So I like when I see those. I'm actually at the thrift stores, I've seen that they are starting to mark those up. It used to be $5 under 10, so $5 to $8. Now I'm seeing them for 10 to 15. It's unfortunate because at that point, it might not even be worth picking up, but I don't know. So the next item, these are a pair of shoes, and I don't even know if I'm even saying them right because I've never seen them. I've never heard the brand. I think it's a foreign brand, but they were new. It's either Globe or Appleyard skate shoes. Again, sorry if I sound stupid there because I've never seen them. I didn't even look up comps on them. Whenever I saw them, and these were at the Goodwill, whenever I saw them, I didn't look it up. Most of the time I don't. That's just my thing. Because for the most part, I buy a lot of the same stuff, so I know what they're going for. So I only paid $10 for these. These sold for $62 after fees, $49.60. And then after my 10, I netted $39.60. That's a pretty decent find. I can live with that. I like that. And they were new. Maybe the Goodwill marked them for 10 because they've never heard of them as well. And sometimes when you haven't heard of something, it's either it's because it's high end and maybe it's from overseas, or it's really cheap, like a Walmart, Target, or brand like that. So that was a good find. I liked it. Next one were a pair of Sperry topsider shoes. I put them up for 20. After fees, 16. I paid 4 for them, so $12. I made off those. Quite honestly, they look cool. They are in great condition. I picked them up because they were only $4. I already knew they weren't going to sell for a whole lot. I've even said this also in other videos. I like Sperry's because most of the time I wear Sperry's, and so when I see them, I pick them up. And, in reality, Sperry's, they're not the cheapest shoe out there. Most of them go for anywhere from $80 to $150. But in the resale community, they're not really worth much. You'll find them in great condition. You can even find them for almost new condition for, $20, $30. It's unfortunate because they're cool shoes. But yeah, so 16 I made on those. Next pair shoes were the New Balance Minimus 20 V7. They're a women's shoe. I put these up for $39. Fees were $7.80. So the net gave me $31.20. I paid $8, so what is that? $23.20 I made on those. Again, it really didn't make a whole lot on those. I like those. That's a good line of shoes. If you see them out there, you usually get anywhere from I put for $39, just makes it look better aesthetically, but $40 to $55 range. And those sold pretty quickly too. Next pair of shoes, and I was kind of excited on those. And actually with those, the Sperry's were from the Goodwill. The New Balance was from St. Vincent de Paul. The next pair of shoes were from the Goodwill. They were a pair of Brooks Ghost 11. I love Brooks shoes. They sell well. And I put those up for $55. After fees, $44. So therefore, I paid $10. So my net was $34. And the nice thing about it was I found 2 pairs. So whoever donated one, they donated both. The only flaw on these, they looked almost new. I don't know why they got rid of them, but I think $10 was a great price for both of them. Well, for each. So they were $10 each, so $20. The only thing they were missing were the insoles. It's like someone took out the insoles. Not a big deal. It's like I say in every other video, if you find a pair of shoes and they're missing laces or missing insoles, go up to your dollar store. I know at the Dollar Tree, I get insoles and I get laces. Actually, right here, I have have a whole bunch I just picked up. So these insoles are all from the Dollar Tree, $1 a piece. Shoelaces as well. You know, so don't sell them without the insoles. I mean, you can, but you're just missing out on money. If you don't get them at the dollar store, insoles normally on the cheap side will cost you $3 or $4. But yeah. All right, last for this haul, but not least, are these Sorel Joan of Arctic boots. Sorel is a good brand. If you haven't heard of them, they do a lot of boots. And they're more of a, I don't want to say higher end, but they kind of are. Most of their stuff is over $100. Actually, a lot of their stuff is over $200. These boots, I forget what the retail value on them, but I think they're like $250 for the boots. I put them up for $133. I sold them. After fees, I made $104.90. I paid nothing. So my net was $104.90. And they're going to say, how'd you get them for nothing? I actually got three. I think I got 3 pair. Did I get 3 pair? Yeah, I got 3 pair of them. Long story short, the website that I was going through to get shoes from, they made a big mistake on a big order that I made. So they gave me a few $100s in credit. So I ended up just buying those with them because they were heavily discounted. But I've also had them for 8 months. So that goes to show you these are winter boots. And so I held on to them, no interest. Now I have them up, and I know that the other ones will sell pretty soon as well. So again, that was a nice find. That's kind of a one-off, but that's it for now. I may have to make one for Mercari. This one was just my Poshmark stuff. So I hope you did like the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. I like doing these. They're fun. I hope you enjoy stopping by. I know your time's valuable, but I'll talk to you real soon. Take care, guys.